because I don't think innovation is. I mean, innovation is like,
It's not a goal in and of itself.
well, not only that, but it's a small piece of it is the great idea. A much larger piece of it is carrying out the idea.
Yeah.
The Franklin County Community Development Corporation has been celebrating local innovation every year through its presentation of the Haas Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Karen Blom and Bruce Lessels of Zoar Outdoor in Charlemont are this year's recipients.
So we started Zoar on a whim, and I was on the U.S. whitewater team. I was racing in canoes, and Karen was coaching, and we were just married.
We were living in Connecticut, doing a lot of traveling with the U.S. team.
Yeah. And I didn't make the team in 1989, and I thought I would. And so I was looking for something else to do.
We both went to school in the Five College area, and there were a group of people training for the whitewater team. They were going to school, and they knew about the river up here, and that was pretty good whitewater, and there were releases. And I was involved with the outing club, and people were coming up and using the river at that point. So to say start an outdoor company, on the river here was not a crazy idea, because there was already a little bit of use, and people knew the river and of its whitewater, possibilities.
A lot of people thought it was a crazy idea.
Yeah. We proved them wrong.
There were no scheduled water releases on the river when we first started, so the water releases just happened whenever there was demand for power. And
we'd go up to the river, try to put on with a trip. Sometimes there'd be water, sometimes there wouldn't be water. We'd wait around. Eventually we'd say to the customers, well, I guess we're not going to go out today. Here's your money back, we'll try again. And that was a hard way to start a business. You can't really get very far with not being able to serve your customers.
Yeah, it wouldn't have lasted long if we hadn't been able to get regular releases, but the power company was undergoing a relicensing at the same time. And so we participated in the federal relicensing of the dams, and after a few years they started to give us regular releases, and now the releases are it's a schedule we can follow, it's one that we can advertise, and it's been successful.
It's one the wider community can take advantage of too, in terms of if you're a fisherman and you want low water, or if you're tubing, or you're coming up with a Boy Scout troop to go canoeing. It benefits all the users in the area.
Neither of us had degrees in business or any experience with business, but we just kind of figured things out as we went along.
No money to do it. We had to borrow to do it, to kind of figure out all the steps. We took classes at GCC in finance and marketing. Worked a lot with the local bank, Greenfield Savings Bank. They helped us quite a bit. Learned a lot along the way. And I remember when I was still coaching when Bruce came up here to start the company, and he talked about this building being for sale, and it was completely overgrown, hadn't been lived in for a while, looked like it had been abandoned. And I remember driving past it, going up to paddle at the river, thinking, wow, that place? And it's actually turned out to be a great base, and it has a lot of historic relevance to the area, so it's a perfect match.